Level 1, the observer. You are the curious one, the skeptical investigator. You're sitting on the couch scrolling through your phone when you see it. Leaked video from the US Navy. Tic-tac-shaped object moving in ways that defy physics. Accelerates from 0 to impossible speeds. No sonic boom. Radar confirmed. Multiple witnesses. Pentagon officially released it. You think, okay, something is happening in our skies that we don't understand yet. You start reading. You discover the Roswell case, triangular UFOs over military bases, lights that stop car engines, not theories, reports, credible witnesses, real data, physical evidence. You don't necessarily believe in aliens. You believe in phenomena. Something is out there, unidentified, possibly advanced technology that isn't ours. This makes sense. You're rational. You base yourself on evidence. But then you start noticing something. Patterns. Cases across decades describing consistent behavior, objects that shut down nuclear systems, that appear repeatedly in the same locations, that seem interested in us. And a question starts forming. If there's consistency, is there something organized behind it? You look for people who think like you. And level 2. The believer. You are the believer, the member of the closed community. You join your first online discussion group, forum dedicated to sightings. Hundreds of people posting reports, photos, videos, some obviously fake, but others are different. You arrange to go to your first observation event, desert, 3 in the morning. 12 people looking at the sky with cameras, binoculars, recording equipment. You feel ridiculous for 10 minutes. Then you see it. Light. Not a plane, planes, not a satellite. Moves in an impossible pattern. Stops, accelerates instantly, changes direction at right angles. 5 other people saw it too. Cameras recorded it. You go home and can't sleep. You start spending more time on forums, reading books. You learn the terms. Greys, reptilians, Nordics, abductions, implants. People describing identical experiences without ever having met. You read about abduction cases, paralysis, beings with huge eyes, medical procedures, genetic extraction, thousands of reports, consistent patterns, and then you read something that changes everything, hybridization programs. Greys working under mantis supervision, reptilians at the top of the hierarchy, agreements between governments and alien races. You think, these aren't random visitors. This is organized. There's structure. There's conspiracy. You stop calling it unidentified phenomenon. You start calling it by name. Alien conspiracy. And now you're certain. The government knows. Always has. Level 3, the truth seeker. You are the lunatic, the truth revealer. You don't trust the government anymore. How could you? They lie. They've always lied. Roswell was a cover-up, Area 51 exists, and they know exactly what's inside. Secret projects, reverse technology, agreements with Greys in exchange for genetic access to the population. You start researching obsessively, spend entire nights connecting dots. Suspicious deaths of witnesses, evidence disappears, stories suppressed. There's a clear pattern. You create a blog, then a channel. You start publishing your discoveries. Leaked documents, video analyses, connections between events. Everything is connected. Underground bases, genetic experiments, humans as cattle. Views increase, comments arrive. Half call you crazy. The other half thanks you for opening their eyes. You don't care about those who call you crazy. You know the truth, and you'll keep exposing it until everyone sees. Then one night, someone rings the doorbell. You open the door. 2 men, identical black suits. Skin too pale, movements slightly wrong, too rigid, too precise, eyes that assess you without blinking. They don't introduce themselves, they just say, "We need to talk." You have 2 choices, resist and disappear like the others, or get in the car. You get in the car, and Level 4, the man in black. You are the silencer, the executor of balance. You work for them now. No name on your badge, no official office. You don't exist in any record. You are a man in black. Your function, ensure balance is maintained, that citizens don't panic, that truth remains manageable. You visit witnesses after sightings. You don't threaten directly. You don't need to. Your presence is enough. The way you speak, robotic, precise, slightly wrong. The way you move, the way you erase their memories. They stop talking, delete posts, erase videos. But the real work happens elsewhere. In the facilities, underground. You descend in the elevator that doesn't appear on any blueprint. White corridors, lighting that hums slightly, metallic smell in the air. You pass through laboratories, see things, tanks with fluid, shapes that aren't fully human, not fully alien, hybrids in development. You enter the meeting room, and there they are. Grays, small, huge black eyes, gray skin, watching you with clinical curiosity. They don't speak direct telepathic communication. You feel their thoughts touching yours. And behind them, supervising, mantis, 8 feet tall, triangular head, articulated exoskeleton, eyes that process you in multiple spectrums simultaneously. You work with them now, coordinate operations, manage public exposure, ensure abductees don't remember too many details, that researchers don't connect the dots. You are part of the machine that keeps humanity in the dark. You've done this for 3 years, until the night something changes. You look in the mirror and see. For the first time, really see. Your eyes, they're not fully human, never were. Memories start returning. Memories that aren't yours. Or are they? Level 5. The hybrid. You are the hybrid. The infiltrator. You always knew on some level. The memories that didn't fit. The feeling of being different. The way you processed information faster than others. The way you sometimes saw things. Layers of reality that others didn't see. Now you know why. You're not fully human. You're hybrid. Reptilian human. Second generation. Genetically engineered. Inserted into human society with specific purpose. They reveal this to you in a ceremony. Not at the underground facility. Somewhere else. Deeper. More ancient. You descend through tunnels that have existed for millennia, caverns that predate human civilization, and there, in the central chamber, the council. Pure reptilians, Dracos, 7 to 10 feet tall, scales that shine in shades of bronze and deep green under infrared light, vertical eyes that assess you. You feel the weight of their antiquity. Civilization that has existed for millions of years while humans were still primates. And among them, figures you recognize. Faces you've seen on news broadcasts. Leaders, CEOs, royalty. Not all human. Hybrids like you. Some more advanced, older generations, less human, more reptile. One of them approaches. You recognize them immediately even though you've never seen them in person. High echelon, real power. She speaks. Not with voice, with frequency you feel in your bones. Thought, you always knew you were different. Now you know why. You are here with purpose. We all are. You learn your mission. You're not an observer. You're an executor, part of the long-term program. Infiltration, control, preparation. Preparation for what? For when they return. Level 6, the operative. Einzir, you are the hitman, the mothership informant. You no longer work for the human government. You work for the real hierarchy. Your handler isn't on Earth. They're in orbit. Draconian mothership, 3-kilometer dreadnought, hidden on the dark side of the moon for centuries, waiting. You receive instructions directly, via implant that was activated when you discovered your true nature, neuronal frequency. Thoughts that aren't yours, but that you execute as if they were. Your function, hitman and informant. You eliminate threats, humans who discover too much, hybrids who try to betray the program, other alien races that interfere with the Draconian plan for Earth. You kill with surgical precision. Never leave evidence. Always looks like accident, suicide, sudden illness. And you report. Status of human population, progression of hybridization program, resistance from factions like Andromedans or Pleiadians, movement of genetic resources. Because that's what humans are to them, resource. Human DNA contains material from 22 races, living genetic library, too valuable to destroy, too valuable to free. You ascend to the ship once per lunar cycle, transport via technology humans would call magic. Meeting room with complete view of Earth below. The Draco Commander, 15 feet tall, dark bronze scales, folded wings, eyes that have seen empires born and die, gives you orders. The final phase approaches. Prepare the population. They need to be ready when the veil falls. You ask, ready for what? To choose. Integration or extinction. You descend back, walk among humans they don't know, can't know, not yet. You look at the sky, know what's up there, know what's coming. And you're part of it, always have been. Eyes have been. If you enjoy this kind of content, subscribe to the channel and give this video a like if it surprised you. So where are you on this ladder? Leave it in the comments. Or more importantly, how far would you go if the steps kept making sense? Because every person who reached level 6 started exactly where you are now. Looking at the sky, asking a simple question, what was that light?